Please welcome Jason Warnke, Global Social Enterprise Lead at Accenture. Welcome, Jason.
Thanks, Anton. So I'm going to share with you today how we go about collaboration across a large distributed global workforce. Accenture is a global organization of over 435,000 employees across client sites, offices, and even home offices, 75% of which are millennial workers. The way we work is team-based and project-based, no matter if it's a client engagement or an internal research project. I'm going to share with you just a few examples that are important to the way that Accenture's teams engage every day. The first one is about a team of global consultants collaborating every day to create deliverables. We work with a variety of different documents and scenarios. For example, industry papers, thought leadership documents, and client deliverables. In our business, being able to build upon each other's thoughts and ideas is essential to the way we work. A great example is constructing one of our annual thought leadership pieces around our technology vision. The next example is really close to home for me. One of my favorite examples is real-time collaboration during last year's hurricane season in South Florida and Texas. Being able to quickly engage people rapidly could not have been more important. In this example, our teams needed to quickly and easily communicate across office locations across Florida and Texas to coordinate assistance to our teams on the ground, all while on their mobile devices. We really felt the benefit of being able to connect and collaborate real-time during a time of need. The last example is important to us with a company our size in terms of finding and retaining talent. This is a key priority, as it is to all global enterprises. Accenture hires more than 100,000 new people a year, so being able to share and collaborate in a fluid, real-time manner is absolutely essential. Let me start with a recent example from a recruiting team in India. We had a 10-person team planning a university recruiting event, expected to engage thousands of candidates through multiple events around the year. Given the scale and importance of the campus program, it's critical to have fluid, real-time, and transparent communication and collaboration. The team needed to easily access everything while on the go, all in one place, allowing new team members to get up to speed on the campus activities in flight is absolutely important. In order to be able to collaborate and communicate effectively and address these business challenges, we chose Microsoft Teams as part of our evolving suite of technology tools. Our employees at Accenture use Teams as a digital cockpit for collaboration and communication. To show you more of what that looks like, I'd like to invite Farren from Microsoft to the stage. Farren?
Thank you, Jason. So I'm part of a team that's doing university recruiting, and we use one digital hub for all of our collaboration and communication needs. And I'm going to show you what that looks like. So I'm going to start out in our planning channel. And in this planning channel, we are sharing several documents amongst the team members. You can see that PowerPoint deck has been specifically marked as important. But another thing we do in the way we share information is we also have fun. So through GIFs and emojis, we've made our communications and our engagements with one another a lot more personable and relevant. But true collaboration only really happens when everyone has a voice. One of the more exciting things that my teammates and myself can do is we have inline message translation. So a colleague could be sitting in France, typing in French, or in China, typing in Mandarin, and I can translate that into my native language, ensuring that the way in which we collaborate and engage is truly inclusive. Now, on the topic of inclusivity, I want to show you what happens when I open up this university event planning guide. So my teammates and I can open up this document, and we can edit this document directly within Teams without switching context. The great thing about this whole experience is that not only can we co-edit, but we can also have rich conversations around this document. But what about if we needed to jump into a meeting to clarify any particular aspect of this document? We could quite easily start an online meeting. There it goes. And the great part is that the document, as well as the conversation, comes into the meeting with me. So my meeting is relevant, contextual, and real-time.
This is an awesome example. We're collaborating across documents, across time zones very often. And the chat is right alongside the document that we're sharing. But oftentimes, if the team members are online, we'll jump right into a discussion so we can resolve something more quickly instead of having to go back and forth communicating those changes. So this is a great example and very relevant.
That's right. But the reality is not everyone can always attend a meeting. So what we use in this team is we've recorded previous meetings in the cloud. And we can jump straight into one of our previous meetings. We can hit play on this meeting. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the meeting and do a specific search for the word candidate. It will bring up all instances where the word candidate was mentioned. I can jump straight to that section, and I can even view a closed caption. Now let's fast forward to the day of the actual event. I'm going to go into the events channel. And in this channel, you'll see that my teammates and I are sharing important logistical information regarding the actual event. We've also incorporated a Twitter feed and weather notifications, and we've also pinned the campus map for quick reference by myself and my teammates. So now we've had a successful event, and we're back at the office making hiring decisions. So I'm going to go into the hiring review channel. And one thing that my teammates and I do is we use a shared notebook to capture all of our feedback and literally make hiring decisions. And what this does is ensures that our teammates are always on the same page. But we can also look at a data dashboard and look at all of our historic decisions to see how we're tracking. And this is really how our team has used one shared hub for collaboration and communication, all the way from planning to execution to the post-implementation results. Back to you, Jason.
That's great. That's an awesome example. At Accenture, we use Microsoft Teams to connect our teams across different geographies and different businesses. The right technology can be an enabler for teams to tap into talent, connect with others, and even to make a difference in times of need. Giving people access to the right technology tools is essential to deliver their best work and drive effective employee engagement.